Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Today we are stopping the clock with Djavon Dupree from the women's soccer team. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here today. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about your recruitment process and coming into Temple. Did you know that you wanted to come to Temple? Because I know you're a Philly native. What was that process like for you?
No, I did not know I wanted to come to Temple. It was definitely on my list, but in terms of recruiting, I was late on everything. A lot of information I did not know, but I knew I wanted to play at like the highest level. But in terms of like club teams and stuff, I was late transitioning into like the higher level club teams. So it was definitely just like a hard process, but my parents went to Temple, my brother went to Temple, grandparents, all that. So Temple was definitely a family school, so it was kind of a no-brainer when it came to coming
Are
here.
you happy to be around your family and going to Temple?
I feel like I made the right decision.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 12, Djavon Dupree.
So now we are going to take a little trip down memory lane. You are a senior, correct? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to split up the 4 years, and you're going to tell me your favorite memory, whether that be on or off the field for each year. So your freshman year, what is one of your favorite memories?
Tailgating. We only went to probably 1 or 2 tailgates, but the first one of my old roommates, her uncle always set up a table, and we used to eat there and just hang out, and it was always just like a fun time. I'm not even big on football, but just the experience and just the atmosphere, like the college experience of being around like sports, it's just fun.
Right. That's one of the main things. You're like, wow, I'm in college, especially your freshman year.
Like the stuff you see on TV, like I'm doing it.
Absolutely. All right. How about your sophomore year here at Temple?
Maybe. Oh, we went to the playoffs. That was a fun experience. First time going to the playoffs. First time being in that type of atmosphere as well, and like getting the little gear and the little, the little lanyards that say you're participating. So that was fun, especially coming off freshman year when we didn't make the playoffs. So,
right. How did that game go? Do you remember?
It didn't go too well.
It's okay. We made it.
Yeah, a step in the right direction, but it didn't go too well. But.
All right. What about your junior year? That's last year. What were some of your favorite memories from this?
Probably just being at practice. I feel like junior year, just the team that we had, the connections that we had, it was just fun like every day. So being around them, traveling, like we just made sure we created a lot of memories, and like on away trips. I remember we snuck out to Dairy Queen. We weren't supposed to curfew, all of that, but we, like a bunch of us, we snuck out, got some ice cream.
Your senior year just started, so if you don't have a memory already, what is something that you're looking forward? If you can find something out of all of this COVID nonsense, what are you looking forward to, or a memory?
Senior year, a good season. So I want to go to the playoffs and make it past the first round. Have a chance at winning a conference championship. So that's my senior year goal.
So through all of these years that you've been here at Temple, what is something that you learned about yourself, whether that be you being a college athlete and doing school and athletics, or if it's just something you learned about your character? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think throughout this whole process, I've just come into myself and learn about myself every single year, and sports has been a facilitator of that. But recently, I think the biggest lesson is, and the biggest thing I've been challenging myself to do, is be more than an athlete. I think a lot of times us athletes center our identity just solely around being an athlete, and especially in this social climate, like just being more than an athlete. So being an advocate, being a leader, being active within your community, just challenging myself to be just more than a soccer player.
Absolutely. Do you have any advice for anybody, coming to, the same situations that you are, being a college athlete?
Just stay positive. And I think that's a simple thing to say, but a hard thing to do. I remember when I first came here, one of the things they said is that it's a privilege to be here. It's not like your obligation. Like, we don't owe you anything. It is a privilege. And that definitely stuck with me. And so I just took every day as it's a privilege that I get to wake up and I get to perform and compete at the highest level, because a lot of people don't get to do that. And so just understanding that privilege and taking advantage of that privilege and using it to grow and to make memories.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here today and letting us know who Djavon is when that clock stops.
Thank you.